It's good, bucket of ice, and we're rolling, so we're good.
What did film review just show you guys on Sunday and today?
Yeah, just a lot to fix and a lot to clean up. But that's good things as well. You know, practice has been fiery and it's been good. So yeah, we needed that. We needed just to keep getting better. And you know, you look at the film and you just keep diving into how we can improve.
What do you think you guys did well on Saturday?
I thought in the pass game we did a good job of, you know, catching and just being efficient in the pass game, taking what they gave us, and then also I felt like, you know, we mixed up a lot of, you know, formations and stuff like that, which I think is very beneficial in what we want to do. But yeah, I think overall just a bunch to clean up, you know, as we look back.
What's made practice fiery? Like, what are the examples of describing that?
Just in general, you know, pads are you know, smacking, and you know, naturally it's just going to be fiery. You know, you go through camp, you go through a week prep, and then now you're kind of getting into the thick of things of getting into season. And yeah, I like seeing that side of people, and you know, the preparation. You know, it's a process, and I just love seeing everyone compete through it.
As a leader of this team, what do the last 48 hours look like for you, kind of rallying the troops and getting them back in the right mode?
Yeah, getting better. You know, and I think that's whatever the outcome. You know, the process of getting better and finding ways to improve. That's whether you beat somebody, you know, whatever to 0, or it's a close game and you win or you lose. Like you have to get better from it. And I felt like, you know, keeping that the main thing. Of course, pushing one another to be uncomfortable and get better and keep pushing, pressing. I think that's definitely been, you know, kind of our, you know, motto for everyone. So
how immediately correctable do some of the issues feel? Like, do you feel like you could see a big step taken on Saturday from what we just saw?
For sure. I just think in general it's a lot of things. You know, on offense it's about execution, and on defense it's about being in the right spot at the right time. And I felt like, you know, at times on offense we didn't execute well, and we didn't give ourselves a chance to, you know, do that. So it starts with me, for sure. I'm the guy who snaps in, get us in the right looks, and you know, pushing the tempo or controlling it. And you know, at times we didn't do that. So good and bad from every you know, game you go through.
In terms of the protection specifically, Dillon, anything that you could do better? I mean, you can't make the line calls for somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the calls are wrong, but like,
yeah,
what are things that you can do if protection clearly was an issue?
Yeah, I think just being creative in what we do, and I think we did that. I do think, you know, we look back like on that first sack, Pat kind of chipped him right into an open B gap, and you know, they took advantage of that. So certain things like that, I say about executing, not beating ourselves. It just was wrong place, wrong time. But then you also look back at how efficient we were in the pass game as well. You know, with throwing 49 times and 3 sacks are, you know, unacceptable. But that's on my end too, getting the ball out, not taking a sack, and trying to be proactive in that. But I think I'm a big guy. I'm in the week of prep. You know, when we get to the game time, it's all about solutions. But in the week of prep, it's about pushing. You know, obviously figuring out what we didn't do well and pushing and pressing on that to make it a strength of ours.
There were a lot of fans in like the 48 hours afterwards that were just looking at it and thinking this should have been more than a 10-point win over Idaho.
Yeah.
Did you guys look at it like that, or like is it fair for the fan? Like, has it been an overreaction, do you think, or is this just part of the kind of the ebbs and flow of a new team in a new season?
I think there's a bunch of missed opportunities, you know, on our end that we didn't maximize, you know, and you look at a bunch of things, you know, 2 4th down conversions that, you know, we should have been converting on. Had a right play call, but, you know, certain things didn't go our way in execution-wise. How do you emphasize that during practice to, you know, go get that 4th and inches? You know, that's something we pride ourselves on as well. So I think, you know, when you look back, of course, after the game you're emotional and you have certain thoughts, but then you dive deeper into the film, you watch it 2-3 times, and you realize that there's opportunities there, but we just didn't take advantage of them, you know. And you talk about pre-snap penalties, and that's
What's up, Roger?
that's negatives, within a drive that you just can't have. I'd ask James, what do you like on, 3rd and 20, 2nd and 20, no, that's not a great situation for anyone, playing Madden or even in college football or in the NFL. Like, you want to create positive plays, you want to stay ahead, and we have, 2, chunks that were taken back by, flags. But that's what we emphasize. That's part of me, getting everyone set, getting people rolling, and I think that's the main message is how do we maximize the opportunities we get, because it's going to be 4 to 5, maybe 6 plays in a game that could be the difference. So what, why leave it up to chance? That's kind of been it. So.
All right, thanks, Dylan.
Thank you.